Hello, welcome to Ask Coach Bucky. My name is Coach Lassiter, and today I will be doing a critique of actually my son's 500-meter race. This is over at the Hampton BooWilliams Center over in Hampton, Virginia. And this is his second time, I think, ever running the 500 meters. This is one of those type races. You run it very similar to the 400-meter race, but your relaxed stride is going to be a little bit longer because there is an extra 100 meters in that race. And again, today we're going to do a critique of the race. So we're going to get started now. So let's look at the race. And now we can hear the gun. All right, he's off.
Let's go, Trey.
So he's getting pretty aggressive over this first 100 meters. Making up some stagger there.
Get in front.
And looking good. And now in the 500 meters, this is where you actually supposed to start relaxing. But it looks like you just turning off the gas a little bit too much. One of the things in the 500 meter, even the 400 meter, you get out the first 100 and you want to sustain that speed a little bit. You don't want to slow down. It's not you don't put the brakes on.
All right, start working
for that next 100 meters or those next 200 meters. You want to keep the speed up. You put in all the effort to get to that point, so you want to allow your momentum to bring you around track. But I'm looking at him right now, and he's doing pretty good. Starting to break away from the pack a little bit. And I'm looking at the head movement. That's one thing that he could really work on right now.
Come on, Trey.
And I think he's putting in a little bit too much effort, but wasting a lot of his energy with that head movement. But he's finishing up well. 13 years old. It's about a 118 up there. So I'm happy with that. But again, we're here not just to praise the runners. I definitely have to praise the effort. But what I really want to do is to talk about what he can do better. One of the things I noticed in this race is that when he started off, he got out pretty good. And right around this point right here, he put on brakes. So you could see where the other guy was starting to catch him. And he just passed him. And that's one thing. You don't want anyone in the 400 meter or the 500 meter to pass you that aggressively. You want to make sure that you're staying at that top speed. You make people have to work to pass you. All right. I think he took a little bit too easy right there. But let's look at it a little bit further.
Stay up on him.
Okay, so the guy passed him, and it looks like he just stayed on the shoulder. And I think it's an all-around smart race.
All right, start working
smart,
him,
tactical race.
Start working him now. Let's go.
But I believe that you ran this race more like an 800 meter opposed to a 500 meter race. But I can see now he stayed on him, and then he started to just drop the hammer on this guy a little bit more. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. Like I said, he started very well, and then he let off a little bit too much. And then, like I said, he was running this race more like an 800-meter race instead of a 500-meter race. See, the thing about these mid-sprint races, again, you want to make sure momentum. The word for the day is momentum. You want to keep that fast leg speed, right? And you definitely do not want to slow down too much, and that'll bring you in to a faster time. But again, I'm happy with the race. I think you did pretty well. And again, for your next race, I just want you to concentrate on not putting on the brakes, but more like coasting, right? Get to your top speed. Think of a car. If you're in a car and you spend all that energy getting up there, getting up to that top speed, stay around 90%, whatever, right, of your top speed. 85, let's say in the 500, I get about 85 to 90% of that top speed. And then that way you can finish off with a faster time. So I think in this race, you could have ran a faster time, but you did put in a lot of effort into the race, so I'm definitely happy with that. But I don't want you to waste all that momentum that you established early in the race. All right. But again, if you have any questions or if you see something that I miss, please talk about it in the discussion area and things that you would probably do differently. But I am signing off now. Again, you can look at the rest of the site, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you want to critique, just basically upload your video, and we will give you a critique of the race. All right, I am out, Coach Lassiter, and I hope you guys have a wonderful season.